Hello and welcome back to more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where last time we played through the Shell Cup on 50cc, and today we'll be playing through the Banana Cup on 50cc, and we're going to be playing as Tanuki Mario. And we also unlocked a new set of wheels, and what are those wheels? They're going to be the GLA tires, so we'll use those today, and we will also use the Streetle vehicle alongside the plane glider. Here are the stats, and of course we're going to once again make sure that smart steering and auto acceleration are indeed disabled. And so without further ado, let's dive into the Banana Cup on 50cc. Let's do it. Alright, starting off with Dry Desert, which, again, not of course I have any nostalgia for or anything because I never played Double Dash. I never owned a GameCube as a kid, so I never got the chance to play Mario Kart Double Dash. But it does, the name is obviously very reminiscent, or I guess I should probably say that there are parallels between this course and another course in Mario Kart Wii called Dry Ruins in the Special Cup, which I'm also not a big fan of. I guess I'm just not a fan of desert levels in the Mario Kart games because it feels like there's not much. I mean, it's just a desert, so there's not really much to be done. I mean, I guess they do try to mix it up a little bit instead of just having a wide open wasteland. There is the oasis right here, but beyond that, you know, it's just a desert, and that's really all there is to it. It's the same thing with Dry Ruins. Is the reason I think it's just in general when it comes to Mario Kart is just like because the Desert Hills is probably my favorite of the desert levels I've played. There's Dry Desert, which is this one, Dry Ruins, which is in the Special Cup of Mario Kart Wii, and then Desert Hills, which is on I believe it was from the GBA version of the game, but I played on the Leaf Cup from Mario Kart Wii. So, and I guess that's probably my favorite, is because it seems to have the most variety in terms of like the actual design, the layout of the track itself. But just generally speaking, like it's kind of hard to be really creative and innovative with your track design when it's just a giant open desert, and you know there is a sinkhole, there is the oasis. Beyond that, and like they try because you know again this level has a sinkhole, has the oasis, and then Mario Kart Wii's version of Dry Ruins has the temple, but the temple itself is just, I mean, it's just kind of annoying because by the end of lap 3, it's just completely filled up with sand, which I guess, you know, is the idea of, like, each lap something new happens to mix it up, which I am a fan of, like, having a progression-based system where each lap something new happens to kind of mix it up a little bit, but not filling the whole damn temple with sand to the point where you can't even drive properly. That's just a nuisance. I think it's just a symptom of desert levels in general being really hard to kind of do something interesting with, so, because it is just a giant open sand environment. I guess there was one other desert type level later in the game, which I'm also not a big fan of, but, you know, we'll cross the bridge when we come to it, but just generally speaking, because that's, I guess the best example I can use of this is, for those of you who watched the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase at E3 this year, which was phenomenal and easily my favorite presentation of the entire, out of the entirety of E3, which, oh, careful, okay, I thought I was going to bump into Toadette's Invincibility Star, but thankfully I didn't, which admittedly not up against all that great of competition, from E3 this year, but still. They showed off Forza Horizon 5, which I'm not a big Forza fan. You know, I prefer these types of racing games. You know, like the kart style racing games as opposed to the more grounded, realistic type games. I mean, I can still have fun just because most of my fun in Forza Horizon 4 didn't stem from actually racing. It was more just like driving around the open countryside and admiring the scenery, because that's what I get out of Forza games anyway. So you know, actually I'll talk about this more in the next race. Yeah, I've never been all that into Forza games for their actual racing gameplay. Not because it's bad, just because I suck at it. I'm much better at these kind of kart-type racing games. But I always have gotten enjoyment out of the Forza games for very superficial reasons of just, like, driving around beautiful scenery and like, enjoying the view, essentially. Which is why I'm so excited to play Forza Horizon 5 when it comes out. But, you know, so I was definitely impressed because I watched it with Neil, and I may not be, like, a super diehard Forza fan, but Neil is, like, that, I'm pretty sure that's his favorite franchise of all time, is the Forza game, so he watched the franchise, he was just in heaven. Like, I was in heaven when Halo Infinite came on, and I saw the campaign teaser, the multiplayer gameplay. That was, like, my dream, because I knew it was going to happen, but still, to be able to finally see the multiplayer gameplay, and see just a little bit of a teaser of more what the campaign's going to look like, it's just like, oh, please give me more. So that was my thing that I really wanted to see, and then that was his thing he really wanted to see. So we both kind of got what we wanted in terms of like that one game we were looking forward to seeing. Was that? But the reason why I bring this up in relation to what I was talking about earlier, which is desert levels, is there's a scene, or I guess maybe scene's the wrong word when we're talking about E3 presentation, but there's a part of the Forza 5 E3 demo, or not demo, what you know what I mean, the E3 presentation of Forza 5, where the guy says like something on the lines of wide open, expansive landscapes, or like really something about a really engaging, really in-depth, really elaborate, really intricate 3D open world environment. And the background gameplay that was shown while he was saying that was just a giant desert. Like he's talking about how it's such a vibrant 3D world or whatever, and it's just a desert. It's like maybe pick a better background visual for, because that was my thing when I was editing Danganronpa 3, is always making sure that there's some kind of background visual to go along with what I'm saying. Even if it's just me saying, like, what the hell did you do? I try to find footage of a character from a movie or a show or something saying, like visually surprised what's happening. I always make sure, because, like, I couldn't just have gameplay on the background while I rant, but I want to make sure there's visuals on screen to show what I'm talking about in the show, or reaction clips to show, like, my emotional reaction to things. I think it's very important. I'll talk about that in the next episode, or the next race. I personally find it very important to have background visuals that really go along with what you're saying, to kind of help improve the strength of the arguments you're trying to make. So like I would say that, like, if we have a sentence making an argument for something of why a certain plot makes no sense, or why a character is weak, I think it's much more effective to communicate that, the idea you're trying to get across, if you have background visuals, like showing the characters in question, or showing scenes highlighting the problem you're highlighting, or having reaction clips to go along with what you're saying, than it would be to just show, like, Mario Kart gameplay in the background. And I'm sure, like, for certain people, the latter would be just fine, just see gameplay in the background while someone talks, that'd be fine. But I like to hold my work to a standard where it's like, I want to make sure, I want to really nail the editing, because I want to make sure it gets across to people effectively, both from an audio perspective and a visual perspective, to make sure my points really get across well. Which is why I found it really strange in the Forza 5 showcase. Also, we're going to get hit by a spiny shell in a second, so I'm hoping for a super horn out of this box. I can't get it in time. Even if I was going to get a super horn, which please don't tell me I was going to... Okay, I was going to say, if I got a super horn out of that, immediately after getting hit by a spiny shell, I would have been very, very not happy with that. But yeah, I was very confused when they showed it, and they're like, okay, maybe don't show a desert. Maybe pick, like, literally anything else to show as part of your argument for why your open world is so awesome. And by the way, that's not like a criticism of the game. From the footage they show afterwards, I don't doubt that the world itself will be very vibrant and very, very fun to explore. It's just kind of funny to think about, like, that one visual, compared against what he's actually saying. It's just very, very funny to think about. But yeah, just in general, I think I'm hesitant to say that I had fun streaming E3. I mean, I did have fun streaming E3 this year and kind of interacting with people in the chat and talking about all the games we were seeing. But for one, I think I just picked a bad year to start covering E3, because this... Oh, okay, Spiny Shell coming in. I better hold on to the Super Horn until that Spiny Shell gets here. I think I just picked a bad year to start covering E3, because I never done a full live co-stream coverage of all the E3 events before. And of course, the one year I decide, hey, I'm gonna do this, is the one year that I'm knee-deep in editing the most ambitious project I've ever taken on the channel before, so maybe not the best timing for that. But I still, even though I was dead tired while I was streaming, because of just the time I'd spent editing, I still had fun interacting with people in chat, and just making fun of, like, the Ubisoft showcase especially was just, like, the intro to that was just so many clips of either people walking in a straight line doing nothing, or boats roaming around, or cars driving in aimless directions. just nothing happening for minutes at a time, and it kept happening again and again. It was we turned it into a meme in chat of just like constantly just random shots of either a person walking or a car driving or boats going in a straight line. It was a weird thing. But yeah, E3 was interesting. There were definitely some games I saw that were announced that could be cool, but by and large, I mean, you know, I guess it's just a standard for everything. Is most of the stuff you'll see, you'll be like, not that great. But there are a couple highlights there that you're like, all right, that could be cool. So we'll see how it all shakes out. I'd say the one thing that I saw announced at E3 that I didn't expect at all that was kind of cool is the Mario Party Superstars collection. Because I saw a lot of people were really happy with the Nintendo Direct that was shown off at E3. And I gotta be honest, so putting aside the announcement of more Danganronpa games, which just end me now. Putting that aside, like, I'm obviously, you can be like, you just didn't like that Danganronpa wasn't shown at the Direct. I'm like, I mean, that wasn't exactly great, I'll be honest. I was not thrilled to see that at all. But, like, I just wasn't super thrilled by a lot of the things that I saw, to be honest. I know a lot of people were like, oh, Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay, that's awesome. Oh, a new Metro game, or Metro? I don't know, I think it's Metroid. That's awesome, and I'm just sitting there like, I mean, I've never played a Metroid game before. I've never played a Zelda game before. I'm happy for the people that are thrilled at these two things, but I'm just not thrilled with what I had seen. But the one thing I did see that did catch me by surprise that I genuinely am looking forward to is Mario Party Superstars, because I'm a big fan of the Mario Party games. I have made so many incredible memories. I've had so much fun over the years playing all types of Mario Party games with friends and family, even the ones that, you know, I think the only Mario Party game that I haven't enjoyed playing is Mario Party 10. Because at least Mario Party 9, like, I played it with friends the first time, we're like, this is, oh boy, what happened here? But I at least had fun playing that by myself, because the solo campaign for that game is actually pretty cool. It's just that playing with friends, which is the point of Mario Party, is like, okay, what happened here? And Mario Party 10 didn't have a campaign, so at that point it's like, well, you went from having one redeeming aspect of your game to having no redeeming aspects of your game. So, great job there, Nintendo. You really did a great job with that. Super Mario Party, I know it's kind of like on a tier list, I'm pretty sure diehard Mario Party fans would rank it towards the bottom, but I still had a lot of fun, because that's the thing. Even the worst Mario Party games, so long as you aren't all in the same goddamn car, stupid Mario Party 10, even the worst Mario Party games, like, if you're with friends that you enjoy spending time with, you're gonna have a blast playing no matter what. So, like, I had so much fun playing Super Mario Party with friends, and, you know, just all the Mario Party games over the years. So I'm a big fan of that, and I can't wait. Because I never played some of the earlier ones, like the Nintendo 64 games. I never played those. So I'm really looking forward to Mario Party Superstars coming out later this year, and trying to play, because Favorite 45 is going back to college, up in Chicago, obviously in September, so, whereas I'll be local for that. So, we're gonna try to host a virtual Mario Party session. I don't know how well that's gonna work, because Nintendo's online services, they work great for Mario Kart 8. I've heard mixed things about their functionality for Super Smash Bros., but I know they work well for Mario Kart 8. I know that Mario Maker 2's online mode is atrocious. I don't know what the hell happened there. So I've heard some mixed things about the functionality of Nintendo Switch's online functionality. I think I just said the functionality of functionality. I don't know what I meant there, but yeah. So we're gonna try to host some online Mario Party sessions with friends later this year, but I make no guarantees that we'll be able to pull that off. But, you know, either way, I'm excited to see how that works out. But other than that, I'm trying to think. Other than the Mario Party Superstars, I don't think there was really anything during the Nintendo Direct that really grabbed my attention. But I understand that that's I'm in the minority of people who say that, because everyone lost their minds over Metroid and Breath of the Wild 2. Anyway, let's go ahead and view the results. you have collected 180 coins, and a new vehicle customization option has been unlocked, which we will be checking out in the next episode. But for now, that is going to do it for this video. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I hope to catch you all tomorrow for some more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Goodbye!